Hello everyone! So this week I'm bringing you nature DIYs. You guys always seem to love my cottagecore videos. That's kind of the theme for this one as well. A ton of the materials are natural, so you can find them almost anywhere you live, which is one of my favorite parts about this, but I hope you guys enjoy, and here's the video. The first DIY is to propagate your plants. So I'm going over to my golden pothos and cutting off a single leaf. You can see where the root will come out of the bottom, and I'm cutting it so that there's about a ½ inch of vine on either end of that. I'm doing the same thing to my English ivy, except just making it a longer strand. I will leave a list in the description of plants that you can propagate so you can see if you have any at home. Then I'm just grabbing a container. You can use pretty much anything that holds water. I've even used cups. This is an old milk container, and after filling it with water, you're good to go. Roots should start growing in about 1 to 2 weeks, and I change my water every 7 days just to make sure that it stays clean. After they have big enough roots, just transplant it to some dirt, and that's it. Next, we are going to make bird feeders. So I'm heading to my backyard in search of pine cones. I grabbed a few different sizes just so I could choose between them, as well as grabbing a stick because I know not everybody has pine cones where they live. So with that, I'm going over to an outdoor table and grabbing peanut butter. With a butter knife, I'm going to get that out and spread it evenly all over the pine cone. Then I'm taking a little bowl of birdseed and rolling that around in there so the peanut butter picks it up. I'm also kind of pressing it on just to make sure it's all covered. Doing the same exact thing to the other pine cone. I made these when I was super little with my grandma, so doing it so many years later was really fun. The stick works the same exact way, just cover it with peanut butter and birdseed. Next, I'm grabbing some yarn and cutting lengths of that to tie around the tops of them. Making little bows, you can attach these to trees, bird feeder poles, literally anywhere. These are so easy and cheap to make. I think they're so fun. Heading back to my woods, I'm in search of more sticks. A bit thicker this time though. I grabbed a few still unsure of which one I wanted to do, met with a lizard friend, and decided upon this one, breaking it off its main body, and grabbing a sandpaper block just to make sure it was a bit more smooth. Next, I'm going to my desk and choosing between ribbon, rope, string, and twine, eventually going with the twine to tie it to either end, making a hanger. Now, if you are worried about this scratching up your walls even after sanding, you can grab some felt and cut tiny little strips to attach to parts that may protrude a little bit to scratch up against your wall, attach it with some hot glue, and you should be good to go. Up last are flower-filled bottles. If you don't have these specific cork ones, you could use tins, old glitter containers, or I even have this bubble thing from a past wedding. I'm grabbing my dried flower collection. Now, I show you guys how to press flowers in my cottagecore video if you would like to see that, but the general rule of thumb here is to just throw a bunch of things together and make it look pretty. I like experimenting with different shapes and colors, or with this one, you can see I just have one to kind of make it a statement on that specific flower. I did more variation with this tin, and for the bubble container, I just twisted off the end so I just had a lid instead of this piece of plastic inside there, and added a really cool plant with the roots still attached. Same thing for the glitter container, popping off the entire lid, and here they are. Those were the nature DIYs. I hope you guys liked them. My favorite would probably have to be the flower and plants in the little bottles. I love collecting things like that, and I think they're so beautiful. If you have a favorite, make sure to comment it down below. And if you liked the video, make sure to like it and subscribe for future content. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.